My God is definitely not a bully.
My God is not a bully.
My God is not a bully.
So I am a pastor's kid. My dad is a United Methodist minister, and I've had a hard time going to church ever since I was a little kid because I always felt like I had to put on a certain character or persona. So coming out to my parents was pretty hard, but we're at a point now. I've been out to them for about 4 years now, and we're at a point where it's getting easier. We don't talk about it all the time, but I think they are beginning to understand my point of view. My dad is more of a theologian. He really takes the words in the Bible as God's words. And I may risk sounding heretical here, but I believe that the words in the Bible were inspired by God. They were written by people. And I think a lot of the time we forget that the people who wrote the Bible are just like us. God certainly spoke through them, but I think as time goes on, we're getting a better understanding of what God's will is for us. And things in the Bible that say that homosexuality is wrong, or that one man laying with another man should be stoned, I think our understandings of how to respond to God's will and how to respond to other human beings is changing. I personally think that God is a lot bigger than what we give God credit for being. So often we try to put God into a box and say that God would want it this way, God would say this, God wouldn't like this person. But in reality, we can't even imagine what God is. I think that God is everywhere. And in saying that, I also believe that God is responsible for love. God is responsible for everything, and God is in love. God basically is love. And some of the most holy experiences that I've ever had have been with my significant other. And I don't imagine that God would condemn something that is so pure and so holy and true. I think that God wants all of us to love each other. And it doesn't matter what biological parts you have. It doesn't matter if you feel like you are in the wrong body, because we're a lot bigger than just our biological parts. There's a lot more to us, and I think that we don't give ourselves enough credit, we don't give our souls enough credit, and we don't give God enough credit.